Hello, hello, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy almost 420 on a Sunday, everybody. Hello, hola, bonjour, good day, guten tag. See, I added a couple more there. How is everybody on this lovely Sunday? Let me just sort myself here. Put this one up here. Hi! Look at everybody in here already. You guys! That's fantastic. Look at Kicking Geese says sketty and eggs. Let me just scroll up here and say hello. I know Valentine I saw in here, and Sophie, and W. It took me a second to figure out how to pronounce that. W. Hildy, hi. Ella. Aliyah. I saw, who's my, Vivi Desir is here. Of course, the goose is on the loose, spamming us with Canadian geese. I think we should make this officially in a 420 stream, even though we can't schedule it for 420 because YouTube only does quarter hours. But I think we should do it at 415 and call it a 420 stream. Can you hear the siren going off? I think there's a fire alarm in the building across the way. P. Franklin Rose says, hi, I'm so happy I finally caught one of your streams. I cooked your orange chicken on Thursday and it turned out so well. That is, I'm telling you, that recipe was a revelation to me too. That's easy. I'm doing it. That's going to become a staple. But I'll change the sauce. Honestly, I'm not a big orange chicken fan. I like chicken sugai, which is similar chicken, but with like an almond gravy. I love that. Hey, Susan, M.A., Lily, Selster, Nicole, everybody. So, hey, Sophie, do you know what day it is? It's Daddy Day. Happy Father's Day to anybody who's in the chat that maintains the role of a father. Peachy's already 420'd and ready to go. Javi says, do YouTube really not allow you to set a stream time to the minute? Really, only to the quarter hour, as far as I know. Sophie says she can't. Sophie doesn't like the daddy voice, but it's Daddy Day. My daddy bird. Daddy John. Oops. Killed him. Such a proud, it's Father's Day. You should sit here because it's Father's Day. Say hello. Yeah, I could care less about Father's Day. Anyway, happy Father's Day to those of you for whom it means something. And for the rest of us, happy Sunday. And could the fire department please come and get rid of this alarm system happening? This isn't, can you hear that? It's not even in my building, it's in the building across the way. So shortly there will be a barrage of sirens. So, highly requested recipe today. You can't hear it? You guys can't hear it? That's great. Hello, Otis, how you doing? Peachy's missing Dad today. I'm sorry. Mine's been gone so long that I don't really even miss him anymore, which is a weird thing to say, but whatever. Thank you, Sophie, for the super chat. Thank you for indulging me with this. Sophie has been nagging at me since I started the cooking streams. Please, Merc, please do AMBERLYNNS Granny's family recipe. So that's what we're doing. Lily, you can hear it? I can close the window. I'm going to close the window because I'm telling you, the sirens are coming any minute. And there's going to be tons of them, and they're going to be close. Let's see. My window is highly efficient. And now we don't have any more annoying beeping that was getting to me. Rio was here, but he left. As you know, it's Sunday, and his union leaves it completely up to him whether he wants to co-host or not on a Sunday. So I have no say in this at all. Jan on the Lamb says she never missed her father's. Are we making... This is Daddy's carbonara. Daddy, do you want some special pasta for your special day today, Daddy? Selster spent 70 pounds on a hairbrush and hair oil. I need a sugar daddy this Father's Day. Selster, I used olive oil in my hair the last 2 nights, and it's so much better. Just olive oil. Packed it on, warmed it up, put it on, put a thing on, slept in it. 2 nights in a row. Jan owned a narc named Daddy. I have a narc named Mummy, and she's going to be eating the food that I cooked. Oh, hello. Would you like to come and join us? Here come the sirens. He sits on a stool that's just on the other side of the chair. Just on the other side of the chair. No respect at all. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a really good day myself. I'll tell you, a friend I thought I had lost has come back into my life. And I was up very late in the morning chatting, and that makes me so happy I can't tell you. And then today, I had a very long chat with my bestie, the Dippel, in Germany. And I haven't talked to her in such a long time. And things aren't going great for her, but it was so nice to chat with her. So I had like double friend Dippelness today, and that's just, can't ask for anything better than that, right? So let's not dilly-dally. Valentine, who said that? He's quoting somebody said, "Happy Jade Day." Daddy Jade, it's your special day today, Daddy. A double friend moment. Both of them. Nice, right? So anyway, without any further ado, look at this picture. It's nice, right? I took that picture. I was the only passenger on that plane. And that pilot was staring into the ocean for a really long time. I don't know what he was looking at. Anyway. Sorry, I was having a moment. Where is she? Oh, she's here. Let's move her over here. Where's that pilot? Chris Owen. He was in here once before, and he's a pilot. He would have appreciated that. Wouldn't it be funny if that was Chris Owen? Wouldn't it be funny if I was showing that picture and Chris went, "Merc, that's me!" That would be funny. It's probably not him, though, because, well, I don't know. Could have been. So,
okay, more like, good.
Without any further ado, let me put on my headphones. And Sophie, who was, I'm not going to blame Sophie for it. I have heard about this recipe over the years. And I just never watched it, because I can only watch so much foul food. So I never got around to watching this one. And then Sophie was good enough to link me up in the Discord. And I watched it last night. This is horrific, you guys. This is horrific. Like, honestly, I have few words for this, and I know Kicking Geese is Italian, and I'm sure we have other Italians in the chat, and for this, I deeply apologize, you guys. It's deep, and it's real. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Good afternoon, but that's okay. I have been having really bad sleeping schedule lately. I don't know how to fix it. I'm like, I try to wake up super early and it just doesn't work for me because I'll go to bed super late. I gotta fix it somehow. Well, I'm making lunch instead of breakfast. I'm making something
Lily says it's pasta, bacon, egg white, and scallion. Lily, don't forget the soy sauce.
My mother used to make for me. I wanted to kind of just make something like that for Crystal so she can experience it. It's super simple.
Poor Crystal.
Some plain spaghetti.
Catherine Sicilian.
Scallion.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
A little bit of crispy bacon. This is already cooked, thank God.
Oh,
a little bit of soy.
Thank God that bacon is cooked already, because that is advanced cooking and takes hours. So, thank God that's done.
Soy sauce and some egg.
Because you wouldn't want to render the fat out of the bacon for your recipe. That's not, like, one of the most important key things, part of carbonara. You don't need that grease and fat. Just buy it already pre-cooked with no grease and fat.
Egg. Normally, it would be just regular soy sauce, but I got light. and it would be just the full egg, but I do
Normally in carbonara, you use regular soy sauce. But she got the light.
egg whites.
No.
So I'm super excited.
Normally you use. Like she makes this all the time. The frig, man.
Excited for Crystal to try it. I have my water.
Turn the burner down. Oh, she's boiling pasta. Okay, you can have it up for that. I'll give her that. That's okay.
Egg whites.
Egg whites.
It's so simple. I just gotta put this in the microwave, crisp it up, cut some of these. If you guys are ever in a hurry to make something, this is probably one of the best things you could try. I remember the first time my mom ever made it.
If you're in a hurry to make something, do you think this would be one of the best things you could try? Toss me a 1 in the chat if you're going to try this later.
I was just a pee-wee little squirt way down here. I was really tiny, and
no, never.
Every time she'd ask, okay, what do you guys want for dinner? I'd always
say grandma's recipe,
because that's what she calls it, because it was her grandma's recipe. It's really close to home. I do miss her a tonnage because she has her own life. She's homeless. She's going through like a lot. It's raining right now.
Why don't you get on the internet and tell people your mother's homeless? Oh my god, she just has no respect for anybody's stuff, man. God.
Nice dark clouds. I cannot believe it's starting to heat up. Summer is just coming. It's not even spring yet.
It's
and
pretty there.
I'm already worried about summer. I hate summer.
That's a beautiful
I
yard.
always shorten my pasta. I don't like it when it's all long. It's harder.
Okay, everybody's going to be mad about her breaking her pasta in half. And I got to tell you, I had to do it too, but that's because cooking for seniors 101, my mom has a hard time eating stuff. So, as much as none of us really like to break the spaghetti, it seems so pointless. I can't come at her too hard for doing that because I had to do it today, so don't come for me.
Harder to eat. Looks like it's boiling, so I'm going to put these in here.
Oh, Ciara, I'm sorry.
Push it down. Okay, I know this might be weird.
Or use a pot that's big enough for the amount of pasta you're cooking. And is she cooking for 2 people and cooked the entire box of spaghetti?
Who wants to join me in the traditional spaghetti throw? If this... Monkey? No! If this sticks on the wall, it's done. I know it's done, but let's see if it still works.
You don't have to do that.
There it is! That is too funny. It's done! I'll just kind of gently drop
Okay, 1950. You don't have to throw your pasta against the wall. Just taste it.
this here.
When I cook, I make a mess. Look at, we still have that over there.
Okay, the first time I watched this, I was like, I'm sorry. What is in that frying pan?
When I cook, I make a mess. Look at.
I had no idea what the hell that was. Shadow hair, you are definitely visible. I see you, shadow hair.
We still have that over there.
I think I should move
that
again
over
over
there.
here.
It's just, I haven't even put this away. It's been out for like 15 minutes. I don't like when cold foods are out for too long. It's just, it creeps me out.
It creeps her out, you guys.
I'm just a messy broad in the kitchen. Make sure this is done.
Metal implement on Teflon pan. Making me cringe. Egg whites. Drier than a bone. That are browned.
The only thing I added to the egg whites is some pepper. Okay, here we go. Pasta. I don't put any butter or oil on my pasta, so it kind of sticks. Egg is next.
This is so foul. I can't even.
Then we got ourselves our bacon.
Come on, it's not a depression recipe. This is somebody who read a recipe for frickin' carbonara and didn't know how to make it properly. Because it's all the right ingredients. It's just done in the most wrong way possible. Quite frankly, carbonara could probably be called a depression recipe if you want to get to it. like that. But no, I don't buy that. This wasn't like grandma lived in the Depression and this is what they had to eat. This is, she doesn't know how to decipher a recipe properly.
Soy sauce.
No, soy sauce.
Be careful.
Jan, soy sauce.
Don't want to put too much.
No, be careful with this,
it
guys.
comes out easy.
You don't want to over-season your pasta with soy sauce.
This is my favorite part of the whole meal. Topping it off with some scallion.
This is her favorite part of the whole meal. You know why? Because she thinks that this looks good. She thinks that garnishing this with these green onions, like that she's doing something.
So, that's the final product.
That's the final product, you guys. That's the final product. Dry spaghetti with no oil or butter, topped with dried, overcooked, browned, white scrambled eggs, egg whites, and pre-cooked microwaved bacon. This is Granny's family recipe, passed down through the ages.
And to me, this is one of my favorite meals. Here you go, Crystal.
Now, watch what she does to Crystal. Imagine if Crystal hated this. Do you think that Crystal had any opportunity to be honest about what this food was like? Like, she dances around her 1,000 times, telling her how important it is. It's my grandma's recipe. It's so important. Watch.
This one's yours. We just got done with eating. Did you like it, Crystal? Oh, it was really good. She said it was really good if you guys didn't hear her.
Did you like it, Crystal? Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
That literally makes me so happy on the inside. I was really nervous.
What? What happened? What happened? I'm not okay. Come on.
So, since she's a picky person, I was like, oh my god, she's not gonna like...
You know when you undercrank the video to make it seem sped up, you can strip the audio off so you don't have to listen to that. Editing Lynn.
my family tradition food, but she liked it, so that's all I'm happy about. Crystal and I are getting cell phone cases today. Oh! Box is right there.
Watch this. She won't pick up the box. Watch this.
So I gotta get that.
So get it. It's right there. It's right there.
Crystal, actually, you can get the box and I'll hold Monkey because he looks like he wants to go for a little run without a leash.
So she can't figure out how to open the door and keep the dog inside? Do you guys have this problem at home? Do you need two people to, like, egress and exit the house in case the pet runs in or out? I know, the dog is huge, and as soon as she had that little piece of pasta, see that dog bouncing for that food? I know. All her animals are so big. I don't think we need to watch the rest of this, do we? I don't think she has anything.
He always does that.
Cell phone cases.
Yay!
An obese cat.
I'm not silly!
No, shut up. An obese cat.
What is this fat right here?
Obese dog, obese cat. Oh, here's a book she's reading. Oh, this is good, I think. This is 100 Days of Weight Loss.
What day am I on today?
She's well into it.
16, I believe.
Day 16. Wonder how many more days she got.
Nurturing power of food, and every day it gives you these 3 things to do.
This is good for her.
I'm really enjoying this.
Good, I'm glad.
After the 100 days, I'm actually going to redo it because I feel like this really helps me.
Do you think she's still redoing this 100 Days book over and over again? Because it's been valuable. Clearly, this has made an impactful difference in her life.
And if I continue to learn and
grow,
use this book as a key,
this is the key.
To help me, I think I'll really make some nice progress.
We thought the scratch-it notes were the key. No, it was this book. This book was the key. She must have lost it or something.
What I deal with on a daily basis.
Obese animals?
Are you leaving me now?
Abusively obese animals?
His face was literally just right here.
Okay.
And now you're acting like you didn't do anything wrong. Huh?
Look at how old this is still
His
non-tent,
face
and this is
acting
years
fully
ago.
innocent, even though his butthole was pretty much on my nose. Yesterday when Crystal and I were out.
Oh, let's have a taste test moment.
We went to World Market just for a quick second. And I got a pair of earrings.
Oh, it's.
They were super
I
cute,
thought it was
and they were
food.
only $5. I have to put them away, so I'll probably end up putting them in this.
Seriously. Why would you ever need to buy another pair of earrings? They're all the same ugly ass earrings. Different shapes and different colors of the same cheap, ugly ass earrings. I mean, look at this. Here's a blue heart. I mean, here's a blue rose. Here's a blue heart. Here's another jade colored thing. Here's another blue thing. Like, they're all the frickin' same. Ay, ay, ay.
Bought because these are my smaller statement.
I know I don't care about those are my smaller statement earrings. What the fuck? Statement earring from Walmart. Amber. God love her trying to be pretending to be a person.
Time to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, falls to sleep. Oh.
Oh yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough of Amber moaning in the sheets for me for one day. I don't know about you. So there's Grandma's recipe. It's pretty easy. You guys feel free to try it at home. I'm guessing most of us have those ingredients, right? Egg whites, scallions, spaghetti. Did she didn't even use any cheese in that recipe. Hi, Liz. I know. I can't. Let's watch. Hey, blessed with a perfect life. Nice to see you, girl. She's come for the food video. That's good, because I know food is an issue for some of us. Now, where did I put this? Here it is. I can't let that video sit with me for too long because it's upsetting my palate. And I'm feeling a little indigestion just from watching that. So let's just bounce right into this one, shall we? Let me know about volume levels as usual. Jode Hamster says, morning, Merc and Rio and all. About to be relieved from the night shift, home time. Night shift? That's tough, eh? Glad you could make it, though. All right, let me just get this window here. All right, let's go. Let's look at Merc's version, shall we? Okay, party people, let's make some pasta. So, let's make it right. You know, that was a lot, that AMBERLYNNS granny family recipe. But, Sophie, it's not. But I'm going to explain. I think the basis of that might have been somewhere deep down back a Roman road into carbonara. So we're going to make pasta carbonara. This is what's in carbonara. Now,
Pasta.
a few disclaimers here. Remember, I'm cooking for a senior citizen who's very particular.
Okay.
Now, I also like to show in cooking that if you don't have the exact right ingredient, it's okay. Most stuff works. So, would I prefer pancetta or guanciale, whatever the pork is,
Can't pronounce
is
it.
better? But you know what I've got on hand today is bacon. So I'm using regular.
I'll tell you something. I am an absolute culinary snob, 100%. But I really like to demonstrate when I'm cooking for people at home that you don't have to be a snob about cooking, because that scares people and intimidates people, and it makes things very expensive. So I like to offer alternative ingredients, things that are cheaper, things that people have handy or that are easy to get. So yes, is it right to use regular side bacon? Absolutely not. And if I was doing it for myself, I wouldn't do that. But it's what I've got on hand, and I'm cooking for a very picky person. So that's how you gotta be, right? It's good to be flexible.
Regular bacon. Deal with it. Come at me if you need to.
Here you go.
Carbonara is bacon, eggs, garlic. That's it.
No, not it.
And pasta.
And cheese.
So let's start by boiling some pasta. Okay.
Like Amber, I almost forgot the cheese. I know. Selster, there's no soy sauce in my recipe. No soy sauce. I do use smoked flaked fleur de sel, but no soy sauce at all. I completely forgot to tell you, one of the most important ingredients is Parmesan cheese. And I would say, we'll get back to that, the pasta's ready. And by ready, I mean it's a little al dente. Not enough sodium. And we want it a little al dente because we're going to heat it up again when we add it to the sauce. So the best thing to do is cool it with cold water and then toss it in a little oil so it doesn't stick. And when we're ready for Javi Bunny says, damn it, Merc, it's not authentic Italiano without la choy soy sauce. Preferably light. Eating, I'll show you that. Alright, so we've strained and cooled our pasta. And we've tossed it in a little bit of olive oil. No tapatio. You don't have to use olive oil. Use whatever oil you want. If you're going to use butter, use clarified butter because the milk fats it just doesn't work. So we're ready to go with Rosie Lagoon failed her driver's test. Rosie Lagoon, I failed my driver's test 3 times before I got my license. Don't worry about it. You'll get it next time. Pasta. This is the bacon, which of course should be pancetta, but today it's bacon. And we want to cook it very low and on a low heat. Because the lower and slower that you go, the more fat you're going to render out of that. And that's what we're actually looking for. Javi says, Merc Daddy, is it okay if I use unclarified butter? You can, and I do sometimes when I'm just cooking for myself. But if you want to hold the pasta for any length of time, it's the milk fat solids in butter that it makes it kind of sticky. It doesn't, it just doesn't have the same experience that oil or clarified butter. But you can use veg oil. You don't have to use extra virgin olive oil. Use regular veg oil, just a little bit. All the greasy bacon fat. We've also reserved just a little bit of the pasta water that we may need to add to the sauce later to thin it down. And it has a kind of a starchy component because of the pasta, so that works better than plain water. So let's let this bacon continue cooking, and we'll see you on the other side. Well, we're finishing rendering the fat out of the bacon, and it's doing well. Look at all that fat. Daddy, you guys are nuts. Okay, Daddy. We're going to deal with our eggs. So I'm going to use 2 whole eggs and 1 yolk today. That garlic puree does look like applesauce. It's not. It's garlic puree. I'm a Kikkoman girl, for sure. And then 1 yolk. I'm going to toss away the white because I have no need for a single egg white in my life. Don't care about egg whites. I separate eggs like this, back and forth, and get rid of the white that way. Works for me. Keeps your hands clean, too. As always, a little bit of seasoning. You season everything along the way. Season. Salt, because you are cooking in bacon. And soy sauce. So we're going to make sure that this is all stirred up properly. 2 yolks and 1 egg? Yeah, sure. You can muck around with the egg. Just make sure at least 1 yolk. Our eggs are ready to go. Our cheese and garlic are on board. The bacon is almost perfectly done. So the pasta. I want to show you what we do in a restaurant. In a restaurant, when you have a pasta dish on the menu, clearly you're not cooking each order of spaghetti when you get the order. We cook like a bus pan full of pasta. And then we do what I just showed you here. We strain it. A bigger version. Cool it down. Cold water works. And then toss it in a little bit of oil or clarified butter so it doesn't stick. So this pasta is al dente. It's very close to being finished, but it's cold, so it's not cooking any longer. Over here, we have a great big pot of water that we're just waiting to get hot. Hildy, I'm sorry, there is no labels on anything here, so I'm sure many of you are very confused. The yellow stuff in the eggs is called a yolk. And this is where actually the L is, like both, it's kind of similar pronunciation, yolk. So the yellow is the yolk in the egg. The egg has 2 parts. Dante. I know I'm saying it funny in this video. Every time I say it, I cringe. Shut up.
You can see some of the steam and a strainer.
El Dante.
So in a restaurant, when you get an order for, you got a pasta.
It's my friend, Al. Al Dante.
So, oh, ordering 1 carbonara, and you go, all right, picking up 1 carbonara. So you take your pasta, and you'll put it in this hot water to heat it up.
Sorry.
And then you toss it in your sauce. So that's the process that's going to happen here. And it's particularly important in carbonara because you want that spaghetti to be very hot to help cook those eggs.
Chan on the Lamb says, so how do you heat this up for Joan's supper if it's already made? Seriously? Joan is not a gourmandier, so I put it in a bowl and garnished it and wrapped it up and put it in the fridge, and I'll microwave it for Joan later. She'll be okay with that. It'll work.
So they don't turn into scrambled eggs. And mine, of course, is a little richer. I'm using yolks.
Vanessa Torres says, Al Dante is friends with LinkedIn.
I don't know what that egg white thing was. It's okay, so this bacon, look at this bacon. It's perfect. Okay, it's not perfect because it should be
It's not.
pancetta, but it's perfectly lovely for bacon. So I'm going to take
Like pancetta.
our pasta and dump it in the hot water so it can do its thing while we right now take our garlic.
No, I'm going to heat it very carefully,
Add
slowly.
it to that bacon.
Can almost smell that garlic. Ah,
Cook it just until it's done and then pull it off the heat so it doesn't continue cooking. I know, cooking till it's done.
it shouldn't really scramble when you're reheating it because the eggs should be cooked, homogenized into a sauce by that point. I mean, I suppose if you put it on high and cooked it, but I would probably do it for a few seconds and stir, and a few seconds or stir, or over a saucepan, in a saucepan, maybe. Probably not the best thing to reheat. I just work with what I got here.
It's a very weird term, but when you're cooking garlic, there's a noticeable point where the smell of the garlic changes from raw to cooked. That's kind of what I mean. So our bacon and our garlic is ready, and we're going to mix our cheese into our eggs.
Oops.
I'm cool with substituting ingredients, and I encourage you to just use what's in your house. The one thing I'm very anti is that green Parmesan craft cheese in that green thing. That's it.
Don't buy that stuff, you guys. Don't buy that Kraft Parmesan cheese in that green container that we all grew up with. It was in my cupboard growing up. That, don't buy that.
Literally sawdust. Don't
like
use
sawdust.
that. It has no flavor.
No flavor.
All right, we don't want to overcook our pasta, so we just want it hot.
Is it weird
This
to...
isn't the best way to do it.
It's not really that weird to watch myself cook because I've taught a lot of people how to cook. I've had a lot of apprentices over the years, so I'm kind of used to...
This strainer's kind of small. But we're going to toss that pasta into the bacon and the garlic.
No, Sophie, don't use soy sauce instead of eggs. No. No. Don't do it. You've never seen that cheese in a green container?
Medium heat here.
I'll find it. Sorry. Oops.
You want to give it a stir? Let me move this camera over. Okay, better angle. Pasta, bacon, garlic.
This stuff here. You never seen this stuff here? Did you not grow up with this? It could be a distinctly North American thing. This stuff, I swear to God, it's 50% wood. It's got no flavor at all. Yeah, I don't even know what's in that stuff. But don't buy that. Whatever you do, I know, I grew up on it too. Well, not everybody did apparently, but I did. It's kind of white trashy cheese. Pardon me.
And here we're going to add our eggs and our cheese. Now, very important, you're going to move your pot off the heat. Because if you keep your pot on the heat, it's going to cook those eggs more.
You want to cook the eggs.
So at this point, you add your cheese and your eggs. And you stir rapidly.
Off the heat.
Off the heat, remember. And I think I see carbonara here. I'm going to add a little bit of our reserved pasta water. Put it back on a low heat now.
I added a little bit too much water, but I did reduce it a bit. It happens.
Absolutely add cracked black pepper, which I cannot do because, again, cooking for seniors 101. I'll add it to my own dish. Let's put some in a bowl and see how she looks. All right.
Look at my messy counter.
Finished product here. Let me just wipe this water off the counter.
It didn't even
So here,
it didn't even wipe it very
we
well.
have the finished product, plated pasta carbonara. Doesn't get any easier than that.
There you go, guys.
It's actually easier than scrambling egg whites. Enjoy. Bon appetit.
There you go. Listen, I said no pepper because I'm cooking for somebody who can't eat pepper, but I put pepper on mine. I did. Sophie, did you not see that dish at the end? Look at this. Does that look like pepper to you? There'd be pepper all over that dish. The other plate, no pepper. That plate, pepper. I know, you guys love watching the names of those, so I've decided I'm going to start naming them funny things. Next week it's going to be Daddy's whatever. No scallions. I know, no scallions. What I'm disturbed by is the lack of parsley. Because I didn't have very much parsley. I would prefer to chop it up. I love chopped parsley in something. It adds a little depth, visual interest. So there you go. The family recipe. Absolutely no soy sauce, no staples, no labels. Can you substitute the bacon? Well, yeah, for another kind of pork, probably, because it's kind of one of the key. It's like saying, can I have a steak dinner but substitute a tomato for the steak? You know, like it's kind of, this is a recipe that probably doesn't lend itself well to a vegan version. Some things you just can't do that way, I guess. Somebody may have a suggestion, and that would be cool. Yeah, you could, well, yeah, you could substitute the bacon with anything. Veronica says substitute with mushrooms. Certainly. But rendering those mushrooms, you're not going to get the fat that the garlic is cooked in. All the fat in that dish comes from the pork. So yeah, you could make it with veggie oil and something else and an egg, but then it's not really carbonara, is it? Then it's a vegan pasta, and that's fine, but it's not carbonara. You know, like I always hate it when you go to a restaurant and they go, oh, it's a chocolate martini. It's not a fucking chocolate martini. It's not a martini just because you put it in a martini glass. That's dumb. That's a cocktail, it's creme de cacao and whatever, but it's not a martini. That bugs me. Anyway. Yeah, veggie sausage maybe, but does it, if you cook that low and slow, is it going to render out 2 ounces of fat for you to cook in? Probably not. Javi says, I've heard some Italian purists say you should only use the fat from the bacon. Well, you shouldn't even use bacon. You should be using pancetta or the other one that I can't pronounce, Guacile or whatever. I should look that up. Kicking Geese says, you can veganize a donut. In case you don't know, Kicking Geese has a birthday coming up. She's very excited about it, and she's going to cook vegan donuts, and she's going to vlog it for us. So everybody's cooking now. We're all cooking now. We need AMBERLYNN to do some cooking. I haven't rewatched my stream from yesterday yet. I like to rewatch it so I can catch up on the chat. And I haven't watched it yet, but I've been getting a lot of comments that were like saying, oh, Merc is really fed up with Amber today. So I must have been, was I bitchy yesterday? I know I'm truly fed up with her. I find her so incredibly boring, I don't even know what to do with her anymore. Peachy says, people are too loose with names of stuff these days. Yeah, that whole martini thing used to really bug me. Jan says, what number is her birthday? Who? Oh, Kicking Geese? I want to say 26, but Justine, is it 26? I think I'm wrong. I think I always guess it a couple days off. Or I thought it was 29 and it is 26. In around there, anyway. Kiboki says, so let me get this straight. There's absolutely no soy sauce in carbonara? There is none. There's no soy sauce in carbonara. None. There's no mozzarella cheese in egg fried rice. Some things just don't, you know how, fusion food is very popular this day. Maybe she was ahead of her time. Maybe that was a little Asian, Italian fusion she was doing. And she just didn't frame it properly. That was terrifying, right? Those egg whites. Too much. I can't with those egg whites. No, she didn't put cheese in rice. I'm just saying something. Soy sauce in Italian food is akin to mozzarella cheese in a Chinese dish. That's the joke I was trying to make there. Yeah, little Amber says, my mom is homeless, so anyway, I'm going to make some pasta today. Papi had a heart attack today. Let's eat. Daddy lost a leg today. I'm going to make some candy. Cheese and rice isn't insane. I know, but that's not Chinese egg fried rice, is it? Sophie? I realize there's risotto. I'm talking about, I said egg fried rice. Oh my god, you guys are busting my chops today. Yes, you can put cheese in rice, but generally if you order egg fried rice from a Chinese restaurant, it doesn't have a coating of Parmesan cheese on it. Prove me wrong. Make it stop. M.A., I love egg fried rice too. It's my very favorite of all the Chinese North Americanized rices. There's one place in town I order from. I've been ordering from them for like 30 years, and it's always the same order. Egg fried rice and chicken sugai. I just love it. Pappy had a heart attack today. Egg fried rice with Chinese sausage. Daddy Merc is ready to rage. No, I gotta stop that. I got too many comments yesterday saying I was pissed off. Not really. Sophie's going to open a Chinese takeout with rice Parmesan on the menu just to spite Merc. Well, you know what? Living good is the best revenge. So if you think opening up a restaurant is going to be a lot of fun, you knock yourself out. Atomic says, how did I first discover Amber? I have no earthly idea. I think it might have been a Zachary Michael reaction. I don't know why or how this happened. I don't know what my life has become. Rage bees, rage bees, rage bees. See, we have to walk a very delicate line here because, we don't want to get canceled, but you people, you people. So rude. You guys all seem to really like it when Kicking Geese or I go get... And I get it, because I kind of love it when Kicking Geese gets angry, right? Like when she calls Amber an ass. I kind of love that. Are you better than all of us? Nah, I'm a disrespectful piece of shit. Y'all put cheese all over your damn rice, I don't care. I've watched a couple of Mary Cab videos, and we've exchanged a couple of messages. Because I did a Nader. Last week I did pineapple upside down, Nader's pineapple upside down cake. And it was great because he just, every single step along the way he did wrong. Every single thing he could do, he did wrong. So I'll have to do Nader again because his cooking is exceptionally bad and he's so cocky about it that it's really amusing. Kiboki says, do you think she was in the wrong mind frame? You're just trying to piss me off now, aren't you? You're just trying to get me upset. And you can't. I'm not going to rage beast today. It's Sunday. It's, what did we say? Justine has her cozy Mondays. We're going to have our slothy Sundays. We be chilling. Yeah, a little vaping. I made the Juul is charged, so we're good to go. What's my favorite thing to cook? I don't have any favorite thing to cook. I don't. It depends on the day, honestly. King Cobra is the worst possible cook on YouTube. I've seen some videos reacting to his cooking, but I haven't watched them or his videos yet. But I think Sundays, if you guys like this, we'll keep doing Sunday cooking streams. Keep it kind of short and sweet. And just react and cook. And we can cover, yeah, the 420 cooking, the munchies, the 420 munchies stream, right? Because there's a lot of bad cooks on YouTube that we can cover. And I think we all need a little break from Amber once in a while. And even though her food it's still Amber's food, but it's not really Amber, right? We have to try and like heroin addicts. We have to find a certain kind of methadone to get us off the Amber. Because, like heroin, the highs were so high. And now we're just scratching to get back to that same level of satisfaction, and it's just not happening. The drug is not serving us properly anymore. We need a new drug. Like Huey Lewis in the 80s, I need a new drug. You know, I could sit here and talk like this by myself, because I'm a little bit... Rio's not even here. I'm just talking to Daddy. Hey, Daddy. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. We're just going to cook and go. Cook and go. Because I got to go feed Joan in 30 minutes, and I need a little medication time before I deal with Joan. I want you all to go have a lovely supper and go put a lot of cheese on your rice. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, although a good many of you are, and I love that. Pick up a channel membership for $1.99. You get occasional bonus content. You get a free super chat a month. I got true crime on the Patreon, and I got to start pushing the new merch on Redbubble. You know, I've got aprons over there now. Why aren't I showing them on this stream? Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Next week, I'll shove some apron merch down your throat. The rest of you, have a lovely daddy day. Be nice to your daddy, and if you don't have a daddy, just be nice. I'll see you in Kicking Geese's Cozy Monday stream until we